As always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out to his left, and his first pass is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Quick change up there on the route. Inside release made it a success of the day. The first thing you want to do is have them thinking that you're going outside. You're moving in that direction. And you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You're running against a half on the inside half. And he took it right across his face. Got inside. Touchdown. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Remember the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now it's time to regroup.
It certainly is. If they're going right now to go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence, get to the end.
Now the man for Houston is Aaron Jones. And running room scares here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Catch and run, 74 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage. Get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive here. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan. Running and passing there. You're right. They're taking the game one to ground you go. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Inside starting to drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled with what
there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Packers get set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to. 10-0 early. They've got it 1st and 10.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? When the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of
there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold.
force that incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
It up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. Team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding it. As well and think I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Succop's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. Incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play.
Receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why he plays on. Up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just a field goal. Hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reaction, good defensively. That's good.
the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last drive. Stopped after a very short game. I wouldn't have been the run total. Otherwise, that's what you just see off every quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. That close to the goal line, they still got the coach.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Throw there going to be batted away.
Incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Love now. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense to try to bring this in from one side of the field to the other. Hoping to get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make the quick tackle and pull it 4th and goal. Points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere, tried an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the
25. Because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll run for it with Algier. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Ready. 50, green.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's taken in by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock goes 50 seconds to play here at number 1. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to put a few plays together, maybe get the field goal range. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays.
It's a 41-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. All that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. It's the 20 to the 24. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure
at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3. This pass is caught by London, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive. They get the first down.
And they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air there instead he fired it.
Head.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Everything looks good. You can snap good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't come to go where you want it. And that's what lines up no good.
So after the best long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. First down, going to the air with Love. Throwing left side with Washington. And it's going to be made at the 38.
Even with double coverage, he's not a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Let's go.
An inside give to Jones. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. If you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable.
Good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. That sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Succop's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Last time out they had that long 55-yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, should have took their offensive guy.
A yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Steps away to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, to play out wide, who can battle the gap. But when they're covered, they can uncover themselves downfield and make great catches. There's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down. Back not pick him up. What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break containers, get outside to find the receiver one extra time. The connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
95.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. The 40. the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will. And that backfires in a big will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. In these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to regain the lead in the title.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal. Keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. Play free to the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They're fortunate to come into this game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. You're there, make the contact, and continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Being chased down left.
runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success. And pray for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. You saw the celebration.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That's how he's done it. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now Landry. Oh, nice move. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take the lead out of the lead. 11 the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage. Force taken down for the game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guys and run it, created some space. You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll run it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some guys just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play is actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Watch that run right there, Gardner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to bring you big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator who showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in college deliver to the NFL. Quickly and held him to a short gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 11. A minute 54 on the clock. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down.
game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now he's forced out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe.
Men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.